For centuries, we believed plants were passive, immobile, unthinking. But what if everything you learned about the green world was wrong? What if plants possess intelligence we're only just beginning to comprehend? This changes everything. Science proves they're smarter than you think. This is WildLeadTube, where we verify the incredible intelligence across the natural world. Prepare to see the Green Kingdom in a revolutionary new light. We're not talking about simple reactions. This isn't speculation or metaphor. This is cutting-edge science. We'll show you verifiable evidence that plants exhibit learning, memory, and complex communication. The implications for our understanding of life on Earth and for your own relationship with nature are profound. If plants can think, feel, and remember, what does that mean for how we treat them? From ancient forests to your backyard garden, a silent revolution is unfolding. Scientists are uncovering abilities that defy our wildest imaginations. They're rewriting the rules of biology. We're about to delve into the hidden networks beneath our feet and the subtle signals in the air. You'll discover how plants defend themselves, nurture their young, and even warn each other of danger. But to truly grasp this green intelligence, we must first confront centuries of misconception. We've long underestimated them. Let me show you how deep this goes into challenging our basic understanding of life itself. WildLeadTube verifies the incredible intelligence across the natural world. This isn't just about plants. It's about a fundamental shift in perspective. It challenges our own anthropocentric biases. For millennia, humanity placed itself at the apex of intelligence. Animals were lesser, and plants were simply raw material, passive and unthinking. This hierarchy shaped our scientific inquiry and our worldview. The very word vegetable implies a lack of consciousness or active life. This ingrained belief made it difficult to even consider plants as anything more than automata, reacting purely to external stimuli. Yet, some early thinkers, like Charles Darwin, hinted at a different reality. He observed the sophisticated movements of climbing plants, suggesting a root brain directing their growth. Darwin's theories were revolutionary for his time. However, the idea of sentient plants was largely dismissed as poetic fancy, too radical for the mechanistic science of the 19th century. But the seeds of curiosity had been sown, hidden from mainstream attention. A few dedicated scientists continued to explore the subtle complexities of plant life, seeking patterns where others saw only stillness. The challenge was immense. How do you measure intelligence in an organism that doesn't have a brain, eyes, or vocal cords? How do you even begin to design experiments for something so alien to our own form of life? You see, the definition of intelligence itself was too narrow. It was human-centric. It failed to account for the unique ways plants adapt, respond, and thrive in their environments. Today, a new generation of scientists is redefining what it means to be intelligent. They're using sophisticated tools to unlock the Green Kingdom's deepest secrets, and the results are undeniable. Consider the Mimosa pudica, often called the touch-me-not plant. When touched, its delicate leaves rapidly fold inwards, a seemingly simple defensive reflex. But scientists decided to test its memory. Researchers repeatedly dropped the plants from a short height. Initially, the leaves would fold. But after several drops, if no real danger was present, the plants stopped reacting. They learned this wasn't fatigue, it was habituation. The plants remembered the harmless drops for weeks, even months. I've linked the source in the description. This phenomenon demonstrates a clear form of long-term memory. We assume memory requires a brain. Meanwhile, the Mimosa pudica, without a single neuron, proves us wrong. It retains information, adapting its behavior based on past experiences. Sound familiar? It should. This is the same fundamental process of learning observed in animals. The pattern is always there, even in organisms we deemed primitive. But memory is just one facet. Plants also show sophisticated problem-solving skills. They navigate complex environments to find resources, a challenge far greater than it appears. When a vine needs to reach sunlight, it doesn't just grow randomly. It uses complex algorithms, sensing light and gravity, to find the most efficient path. It optimizes its growth. These aren't simple tropisms. This is dynamic decision-making. Plants are constantly assessing their environment, weighing options, and executing complex strategies for survival and propagation. The trick is simple, yet profound. Plants don't need mouths to communicate or ears to listen. They use a hidden, vast network of chemical signals and electrical impulses. Beneath every forest and field lies the wood wide web, a vast underground network of fungi called mycorrhizal networks. These fungi connect trees and plants, acting as a biological internet. Through this network, plants share nutrients, water, and even warning signals. When one tree is attacked by insects, it sends chemical alerts through the fungi, warning neighboring trees to prepare their defenses. You'll find the source link in the description. This isn't just theory. Researchers have used radioactive isotopes to track the movement of carbon and nitrogen between connected plants, proving this exchange. We once saw individual trees as isolated entities, competing for resources. But the truth is a vast, interconnected community, cooperating and sharing information for the greater good of the forest. This changes everything we thought we knew about ecosystems. Plants aren't just passive producers. They are active participants in a complex, intelligent social network. The evidence is clear. Plants are not just communicating chemically. They're also using electrical signals, similar to rudimentary nervous systems, to transmit information rapidly throughout their bodies. This is not just growth. This is active, dynamic, distributed intelligence. It's a biological marvel operating on scales we are only now beginning to appreciate. What makes this dangerous today is our continued ignorance. Right now, the same old mindset of plants as inert resources is leading to unsustainable practices and ecological damage. For example, monoculture farming, where vast fields are planted with a single crop, severs these vital communication networks. It leaves plants isolated and vulnerable, requiring more human intervention. You're paying for this inefficiency through higher costs and reduced biodiversity. Our current agricultural model, based on a flawed understanding, creates weaker, less resilient crops. But understanding plant intelligence offers solutions. By recognizing their cooperative nature, we can design smarter, more sustainable farming methods that work with nature, not against it. All sources are linked in the description. Modern research is exploring biomimicry, learning from plant strategies to solve human problems. This includes everything from self-healing materials to smarter robotics. We once sought to conquer nature. Now we realize the path forward lies in humility and observation. The Green Kingdom holds secrets that could revolutionize technology and our way of life. The math is clear. A diverse, interconnected ecosystem is stronger, more resilient, and more productive. It's not just a biological advantage. It's a mathematical certainty for survival. This isn't just about plants. It's about recognizing intelligence in all its forms. It expands our definition of life itself. So what should you take from this? First, understand that intelligence isn't limited to brains. It's a spectrum of adaptive behaviors, and plants are masters of it. Second, recognize the profound interconnectedness of all life. The Wood Wide Web reminds us that cooperation, not just competition, drives evolution and ecological success. Third, consider your own relationship with the green world. Every plant, every tree is a complex, sentient being. Our actions have consequences far beyond what we once believed. Life isn't a hierarchy, it's a symphony. Each organism plays a vital, intelligent role. The more we listen, the more we learn. Once you see the intelligence in plants, you can't unsee it. Your perspective on the natural world, on ecosystems, and even on your own existence will be forever changed. If this revealed a secret world to you, if you finally understand the profound intelligence of the Green Kingdom, then you're starting to see the bigger picture. Subscribe to WildLeadTube because our next video will uncover the shocking communication patterns of deep-sea creatures. How do they survive in absolute darkness? What hidden intelligence lurks in the ocean's abyss, far beyond human perception? Join us to explore the next frontier of animal intelligence research. WildLeadTube has the answers. We'll show you where to look. Thank you for joining us on this journey of discovery. From the smallest seed to the grandest forest, intelligence thrives in unexpected forms. Keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep discovering the wonders of our world.